Alright, so if you watch my personal, if you watch my personal channel, I'm still wearing the same outfit and I have glasses on. So, I'm just kind of try and give you a gist of what is about to happen. Because I don't know how well explained it is in the following videos. So, my buddy, who has the same name as me and my other friend, which is weird, but whatever. His name is Braden, but his actual name is William, and my other buddy's name is William, but he goes by Braden. So anyways, Braden bought one of his friends needed boot for a trade for a new vehicle, and so he was like, "Hey, do you know anybody that's willing to buy a my dirt bike for $250?" And Braden was like, "I will." So we got this dirt bike for $250. It runs, but the dude that Braden got it from told him that it may need a bottom end rebuilt. So this is the breakdown. We're gonna try and break down this bike and see if it needs to be rebuilt. The bottom end needs to be rebuilt or not. Sorry. See if the bottom end needs to be rebuilt, and if so, we'll do that. But we have plans for it, even if it doesn't need to be rebuilt. Like, we're gonna try and like flip it maybe, and try and make a new channel for us where we flip stuff and have fun, stuff like that, like a group channel. So that's what this is gonna be. I don't know how well it was explained, so I'm kind of doing an intro video for this following video. So stay tuned for that. I think it's going to be pretty cool. I think we do a lot of crazy stuff, dumb stuff. We like breaking and building stuff. So that's what this channel is going to be about. It's just going to be us hanging out. I mean, Abby will be there too. And maybe Will's girlfriend. And poor little Braden, he can't find a girl. So he's single. So if you know anybody that is single and enjoys the looks of Braden, not me, but the other Braden, then feel free to slide in his DMs. So, but yeah, so this is what this channel is going to be about. We're just going to break stuff, build stuff, have fun as much as possible. So, because we're always together. Like, Abigail likes hanging out with just me, but she also likes hanging out with the guys too. She likes hanging out with everybody. So that's what this is going to be. So enjoy this breakdown video. I don't know how long it's going to be. It's probably going to be stupid long because this is already 3 minutes long. So enjoy.
Alright, so I went out and bought us a dirt bike to flip. The plan right now is fix it, play with it for a little bit, and then sell it. The bottom end is blown up, but I bought it really cheap from a buddy I knew. He didn't even want to sell it, so, and I know him really good, so it was a good deal, and figured something for us to do, something to vlog about. I'm about to show y'all the dirt bike, but before I show y'all the dirt bike, just know that I've got all the plastics taken off, and the only thing that's on it is the seat, and that's just to cover the air filter, because I drove it down here in the back of my truck. Don't want the air filter all exposed and stuff. So here's the bike. I'll get Braden put in a picture before I took all the plastics off, but y'all are gonna see it when it's all fixed up and stuff. So what we're gonna do is take off the motor and see how late it is now. It's like 10 something right now, so we're not trying to stay up all night working on it, but we don't have any parts for it. We just want to take it apart first, figure out exactly what it is needs to be done to it and what all we need to buy. I know that we're going to need to buy a gasket, a whole kit, probably replace every gasket in it, and hopefully it's just the crankshaft and all the bearings and stuff with it, but we shall see. Once we get to that point, we'll let y'all know what it was. But I'm just gonna put a time lapse on it, show y'all everything that is gonna have to come off, and then after the time lapse, I'll explain how we took it off. But for now, here's what is gonna have to be taken off. This bolt right here, it runs all the way through. It's on a bracket right here on the top. I think there's one back here somewhere. I'm not positive about that. But there's one right there. And then I think this is just the back forks or whatever that's called. I don't even remember. But right there it is. Under there. Right there. So it shouldn't be too much. We might have to drain the oil before we take it off, because if we're opening the motor, there's going to be oil everywhere. So might be a good idea to drain it now while it's still in the frame, but it's not exactly a must right now. So that's kind of up to Will if he wants to or not. But we are going to start the time lapse now. So now. All right. Before we start the time lapse, we don't have a stand for the dirt bike. We're planning on making one. Will's got a welder. He's gonna weld one up for us. But for now, we're just kind of rednecking some stuff up. We use the jack to lift it high enough to get jack stands under it. Back tire and the front tire are still on the ground, but you know, it's about as not really wobbly, but it's about where it would how good it would stand on a stand, I think. So that's where we're at right now. We'll just took the seat off. We're going to take all these bolts off in a time lapse, and we'll get to it and let y'all know. So all right, now we're starting. Okay, so the exhaust was a fighter. Like, okay, so it was held on by two springs, right there, like connected to there and right there. Well, right there. There and there. So they were on there, and those were on there pretty tight, but that wasn't really an issue. Then I don't know, just like an angle or something, we had to take a lot off to get to the exhaust because it just wasn't budging. And you know, we just started working on other things, and then finally we just started like focusing on the exhaust really hard, and then it went and budged finally. But it's caked with like greasy crap. What? It's just caked with crap. So I don't think it was like sealed completely or just like on there very good, but I'm not a two-stroke expert. So yeah, well, just wanted to stop it and talk about that for a minute because that was a pain in the butt. But all right, back to the time lapse. Okay, so some things are just being very difficult not coming off. So I'm just gonna turn it, certain things, tell y'all what we need to take off. It's gonna be a lot of work for Braden because it's not just one consistent video or like a few consistent videos. It's already not one consistent video because I've already stopped it and done it again. But we're gonna, what did you drop? We're going to show you a little bit of what we're taking off, take it off, and then just move on. I think that'll be quicker, maybe like 30 seconds a piece, but just right now everything's being so difficult that, and it's not like, I don't know, it's not like taking something off that's like 6 bolts or whatever. No, it's like just figuring out all the assemblies and everything that needs to come off. This is our first time doing a dirt bike. We're always putting small things on a truck, so, and we've come a long way. It's almost everything but the engine, but we're getting there, and it shouldn't be too much longer. But right now we're working on this cover. I don't even know what that's for. What is that, man? I have no idea what it is, but we're taking it off to get to the throttle cable a little bit easier, because the throttle is giving us a hard time. It's kind of embarrassing to say, but the throttle is giving us a hard time. So once we get that off, we're gonna work on the throttle, and I'll update y'all once we get done with the throttle, because that is a pain in the rear end, and I just don't think y'all are seeing very much happen during these time lapses. And I'm pretty sure we've got like 10 minutes of time lapses. I'm not even sure right now. I haven't looked at them, but I feel like there's too much video for not enough happening, so I'm just gonna update y'all here and there as we do it. So I'll catch y'all when we get this and the throttle cable off, and we'll see where we're at with there. And then the motor shouldn't take that much longer to take off. It's just getting all those bolts that I showed y'all and then taking it off. I mean, it's a heavy motor, but it's not a heavy motor at the same time. So alright, I'll get back to y'all in a little bit. Okay, so finally, I think this might have been the dumbest thing. So it really wasn't a hard concept. Okay, so this, we just had to yank on it really hard. It was just a lot that had to be put against it for this to come out, but it had to be pulled this way. So that was alright, that was in there where it, okay, hold up, I gotta figure out where I'm at. Okay, so right there, this little thing right here, the cable went through it, but you had to jerk this like that out of it, to, like that out of it basically, to get the cable out. And then from there, it just kind of slid out from behind here. We knew it slid out from behind here. We were just trying to like pull the clutch in, do some weird stuff. But that's what happens when you put two dummies together on a bike. So, yeah, we're just gonna tuck it up somewhere. Oh, thanks. I just got poked in the butt. Just tuck it up. And then now there's like this right here, some wires, but those wires have plugs. I think these ones just pull out, so we don't have to like rewire crap. So wires, and then I think that's pretty much it left to take off before we get them bolts. So I'm gonna work on that, and Will's gonna work on the bolts, and then I'm gonna put y'all back on a time lapse because this part shouldn't take much longer. I keep saying that, but yeah, putting y'all back on the time lapse now. So catch y'all when the engine is off.
we're gonna do a build series. You'll see. We're gonna do a build series on a what is it? KX. Who?
KX 200 motor, and it's
A KX 250.
250 frame. Yeah, the KX, not KDX.
Yeah, we got they got the motor out and the frame taken apart. There's parts over here. Where'd you put the frame or the wheels? The front wheel. Oh, over there. Over there. Abby's here for moral support. And then here's her back tire. Right here. Exhaust. Whatever. It is a two-stroke, so we are in a learning process. All of us are in a learning
the oil first?
process. So,
That's the drain plug.
but we're gonna start breaking down this because
Keep it like that.
the dude that sold it to Braden was one of his buddies, and he said the bottom end probably needs to be rebuilt. So we're gonna take it apart and check on it and see, and then we'll go from there. So
Regardless of if we take it apart, we're gonna have to put new seals on it, though.
yeah.
Because,
Well,
seals
seals.
are no good. So
Yeah. Well,
gaskets and
seals.
stuff are gonna be needed.
Seals and a whole new bottom end is two different things.
Yeah, seals are gonna have to be.
Well, yeah. Either way, because we're breaking it right now, and those are probably the dang stock seals that are from the factory.
Not if you rebuild it.
Well,
Says it did.
no, right now it is. He didn't rebuild it.
He built it.
Oh, did he? So they're not the stock seals. Never mind.
Shouldn't be.
All right. We're draining the oil.
But I don't know what he built on it.
Yeah. Make sure you don't shoot. I don't want him on the floor. There she is, the beautiful black goodness. You got it?
Mm-hmm.
Alright guys, we're going to catch up from where we ended the last build. We're still breaking it down. We got wheels gotten everything off. The turbo right here, the main turbo, and then the baby turbo. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know what these parts are, but
Clutches.
clutch.
These are clutches.
Okay, clutch, gears, whatever. What's this?
Kickstart.
Kickstart. This turbo.
Yeah.
All right, turbo. So now we got to get this broken apart, separated, so we can inspect the bottom. So we can inspect the bottom part because the guy that Braden bought it from, like I said the bottom may need to be rebuilt. So we're gonna try and get this broken apart, and we'll keep you guys updated with what we get done. Will gave up on it last time, so that's what Braden said at least. So we're gonna get this part tonight at least broken apart. So catch up with you guys when we get it broken apart, probably, because I'm not doing a time lapse. All right, so we got a lot done. Well, a lot done since the last video. We got the clutch out. We had a hassle with the clutch getting all the bolts off so that we could pull everything out. This is your clutch right here. It's your clutch cover or your casing, whatever. And then this is the Kickstarter. What's this?
It's just a gear.
Just a gear to, when you're ripping through the mud, you know what I'm saying? Alright, anyways. So now we got this broken apart. Now what do we gotta do now? William?
Take all the gears out. Take this gear out.
Take this gear out.
And then slide it, see if we can figure something out right there.
Something out right here. Alright. So we're getting there. We just gotta finish it out. So underexposed. There we go. Maybe. Kinda. Oh, we zooming. I don't know. But we got it back together. JB weld from where we cracked it. Maybe. Sorta. So we're gonna let that dry and cure for a little bit, and then we'll start putting it back on the frame over there. It's like a stump bike now. So Then we'll catch up with you guys whenever we do something else interesting. But that's all we've done today, so I guess you'll see later. I keep looking at the screen instead of the camera, so that's always good. Alright.
Never know what's going to happen. Yeah, absolutely. It's an amazing racetrack, and we're going to have a great race today. It's going to be fun, though, seeing that 3-car out front. Richard Tiller's driving that thing during the pace laps.
Yeah, we can't wait. Just
This is Will in his natural habitat. Eating some homemade cheese dip. My boy grubbing. And finishing off the bag of chips while watching some NASCAR. Nope, it's a commercial. Wow. Wow. Alright, bye guys.